there are going to be debates. Because there were debates about whether or not there were going to be debates. Meaning, Joe Biden, he's so old. He's so riddled with dementia. He can't talk anymore. He definitely can't talk off the cuff. He's so bad now, he's getting worse and worse at speaking off the teleprompter. Remember, he can't do it. His mind doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. So we were thinking, is he even going to debate Donald Trump? Donald Trump, despite his age, is still pretty freaking sharp, energetic, out there giving 2-hour rallies and speeches. Joe Biden's he's not physically, mentally capable of that. So we were all thinking, gosh, Joe Biden is at such a disadvantage. Surely they're not even going to let this poor old sap debate, right? Surely they're not going to let this guy debate. But they did. And now it was announced today that Biden and Trump are going to debate on CNN. Now, I need to clarify this. I need to clarify something before I go forward here. A lot of this stuff has not been confirmed yet. Now, we know right now there are going to be, as of right now, 2 debates, one on CNN, one on ABC. First one, we'll focus on that. We'll just leave that for now because this is what we're hearing about it. And there's a lot of reporting that this debate, if you want to call it that, between Trump and Joe Biden is going to take place not only on CNN, but without a live audience at all. So in a studio, and the rumor now, and it has not been confirmed yet, but the rumor now is that the Biden campaign is demanding that CNN cut off Donald Trump's microphone when he's talking. Okay, so I want you to picture this. I want you to picture this. Picture you. Let's say you're a fighter. You're an MMA fighter. You fight for the UFC. You're a world champion MMA fighter. And what is your specialty? What do you do really, really well? You know, there are different styles that make fights. What is it that you do so well? You're a striker. You're a kickboxer. We'll call that. You do Muay Thai. You're a striker. You punch, you kick. That's what you do. You want to stand up and you want to spar with somebody so you can knock them out. Your opponent, he not only is not a kickboxer like you, it is well known that this guy is one of the worst strikers in the history of mankind. Essentially, a little girl could beat this guy up if the fight stays standing up and striking. He has to have the fight go to the ground. It must go to the ground or he's going to lose. And so you tell him, I want to fight. And he says, yeah, we'll fight, but we have some rules. You see, we have to start out on our knees. We're never allowed to stand on our feet at all. If anyone stands on their feet, they're disqualified. And the referee of the fight, he's going to be my dad. That's what we just did with this debate. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep agreeing to this? First of all, CNN, there's not a more despicable media organization in the United States of America than CNN. The New York Times and Washington Post and CNN are really the three-headed monster of the worst, despicable, evil communist propaganda you can find out there right now. Why would we agree to debate anybody on CNN? Why? And Jeffrey Zucker, former head of CNN, already came out today and said this debate will be the most watched thing in CNN history. So not only are we walking right into hostile territory, we are gifting the evil organization who hates Trump. We're gifting them their largest ratings in history. And on top of that, Joe Biden can't think. And it's so much worse now that he's getting older. Remember during the State of the Union address when he lost his train of thought and he started yelling at Marjorie Taylor Greene, and started doing that whole thing. And he called the guy an illegal alien, which you know you can't say that now if you're a Democrat in the country. Joe Biden can't even think. And so we agreed to this tightly controlled environment that will be tightly controlled by essentially the Joe Biden campaign. What? Yeah, I know we wanted to debate him, but did we have to agree to fight on our knees with his dad refereeing the thing? God. And I saw so many people out there today, and this goes back to, honestly, it goes back to our mentality. It goes back to you and me and how we think on the right, and I understand this. The right, and I don't mean this as insulting as it sounds, so just stay with me. The right has a loser mentality. Winning becomes habitual, becomes a habit. Losing is exactly the same way. You win for long enough, you assume you're going to win. You know what it looks like to win. You prepare as if you're going to win. You ever been on sports teams? I've been on winning ones. That's what it's like. You ever been on a losing one? I've been on those too. Sucked. I remember my sophomore year of high school basketball team, garbage. We used to get blown out all the time. And about halfway through the season, you could see it set in. A loser mentality. Losing became habitual. We expected to lose. We prepared as if we were going to lose. And we, by the end of the season, didn't even know what winning looked like. I remember it like it was yesterday. We had a game. We were used to getting blown out by 30 points, 20, 30 points. We had a game where we lost by 8, and we celebrated as if we'd won. So ingrained with losing, we don't even know what winning is anymore. That's what the GOP is. Celebrating that Joe Biden's debating while agreeing to play their game on their field with their referees enforcing their rules. Why are we giving ABC a debate either? They're maybe worse than CNN. You know, look, you remember last time they debated? Remember when Joe Biden had a little help last time?
Because look, there are 50 former national intelligence folks who said that what he's accusing me of is a Russian plan. They have said that this has all the 5 former heads of the CIA, both parties, say what he's saying is a bunch of garbage. Nobody believes it except his and his good friend Rudy Giuliani.
You mean the laptop is now another Russia hoax?
And that's exactly what.
Is this
that's
where you're
exactly
going?
what.
This is
told.
where he's going. The laptop is Russia,
Gentlemen,
Russia.
I want to stay on the issue of race.
You
okay?
have to be kidding. Here we
Mr.
go
President?
again with Russia.
It was her comment that really made that. Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? Joe Biden tells an outright lie. And we now know all this has been confirmed. What he just said was an outright lie. It was his son's laptop. His son is a felon. He is the family business, meaning Joe Biden is the family business. The laptop revealed that Hunter Biden worked for him. All that stuff was factual. And the second Donald Trump comes in and drops "Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous," the moderator jumps in and says, "I want to stay focused on race." And that was in front of a live studio audience where Donald Trump got the freedom to speak into the microphone whenever he wanted. And today we're supposed to celebrate because we're waltzing into enemy territory with handcuffs on once again. Sorry, you can count me out of that celebration. I'm good. All that may have made you uncomfortable, but I am right.